Yeah.
Hey everyone, it's mediocre here, and for today's Smash Bros. Discussion, we are going to be talking about Smash Ultimate's second Fighters Pass Challenger Pack 10. And as we all know, E3 this year will be returning for 2021, but instead of just having the usual in-person event we do every single year, instead we are going to be getting a digital event of E3 2021 instead, because, for all we know, we do not know when the pandemic is going to end, so for now, we are going to be getting the digital event, but as we all know, Nintendo so far hasn't given out word whether or not they'll be participating for this year E3. Since last month, we did get the recent brand new general Nintendo Direct that wasn't a partner showcase or a game focus Nintendo Direct. Instead, it was a general one, and we're wondering if there's ever going to be a Nintendo Direct E3 Direct 2021 instead for this year, but that's for Nintendo's word for all we know. But fans have been speculating that Challenger Pack 10 would be the perfect time to be revealed at E3, since 2019 revealed 2 characters, which was a huge deal. 2018 also revealed the game Smash Ultimate, because E3, we all know that that event is one of the biggest ones when it comes to huge gaming reveals, and Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft is one of the best 3 big reveals. In my opinion, that's just how I feel, but fans have been thinking that Challenger Pack 10 would be a perfect reveal, and I was wondering which character from different franchises would be the perfect character reveal for E3. So I got myself a list of characters, and keep in mind, all of them are my opinions of what I think about these characters being Challenger Pack 10, because Challenger Pack 11, we all know it's going to be something like, because Challenger Pack 10 comes out this year along with the 11 pack, and since this is going to be the last pass, we want the final DLC character for this pass to end off with a bang, unlike what happened with the first Fighters Pass last year. I'm not saying that I have something against Violet at all. It's just that the way they end off the first Fighters Pass was just kind of really meh in my opinion. So I want to see how they would do it for this pass, but with all that, let's just get through the characters of what I think would be the perfect reveal for Challenger Pack 10. Let's first start off with my former number 1 most wanted DLC character, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I know the whole Disney thing and the whole Square Enix thing. I made videos before. If you guys go through my channel, you might understand what I talked about when it comes to Sora being a Disney character and how they would easily do it instead of like the whole Mickey Mouse thing. And I'm not gonna go through much discussion. All I gotta know is that if Sora is ever gonna be a DLC character, he would either be the last DLC character for the second Fighters Pass, or he would be Challenger Pack 10 as a perfect E3 reveal, because we all thought 2019, we all thought Sora was gonna be revealed as either the second DLC character for that pass or the third one, but it was Hero. I have nothing against Hero. It's just that, I have nothing against anything, or I'm fine with any characters. It's just that I like to see if Sora was ever gonna be in, then he would be a good E3 reveal, in my opinion. Another good reveal I think of is another third-party character that fans has been wanting for so long. That is Crash Bandicoot. Fans has been speculating that Crash has a really high chance to come into Smash Bros. Because since Ubisoft and Nintendo, is it Ubisoft? I have no idea, or was it Activision? I do not remember, but Nintendo and Activision so far has been really working together very, very well recently. They put Crash Bandicoots 1, 2, 3, and even recently put Crash 4 on the Nintendo Switch, showing how really well the relationship has been for Crash, and the fact that there's going to be I think there was also a brand new app as well. But then again, I've been hearing rumors saying that Activision is also a bit of a stingy one, since there was supposed to be a Crash Bandicoot show, but was recently canceled for a stingy reason. But that's just a rumor. I'm not entirely sure whether or not that is true, but all I gotta say is that Crash will be a perfect one given the crossovers of Mario, Sonic, Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Crash Bandicoot fighting together, making it one of the best crossovers in my opinion. So The next characters I think would be a great reveal is that I have two characters in mind, and both of them are from the same series. Dante from the Devil May Cry series, along with Virgil. Now, Dante, as we all know, is the biggest Capcom and the most requested one out of all. But I've been hearing fans wanting either, like, Nero or Virgil instead, because, I mean, I do not know much about it. All I know is that Dante is a complete great, I guess, I'm not gonna say that word because I know it's gonna screw me over on YouTube, but Dante is really a good choice. But the last Capcom character we had so far, the last time we had a Capcom character as a playable fighter was Ken from Street Fighter, but Dante himself is just a really big one. But there is another sort of, I think there is another Capcom character I have in this list, which I will get in a sec. Another Capcom character that fans have been speculating was Monster Hunter. We just recently got Monster Hunter Rise for the Nintendo Switch, and Monster Hunter, now I've been hearing rumors saying that Capcom really doesn't want the Monster Hunter to at least be represented, and I get the whole, console leak. But here's the thing though, Monster Hunter as a playable fighter would be an interesting thing for Smash Bros. But in my opinion, I just think Monster Hunter, because we already got Monster Hunter represented in Smash Bros. Already, that being Rathalos as a assist trophy and a boss, some music from Monster Hunter, even having Mii costumes recently with Pyra and Mithra. So, I think, in my opinion, even though it would be a really cool thing for Monster Hunter being a playable fighter, I think the franchise had enough representation for now, seeing of how I've been hearing so many fans thinking that Capcom doesn't want any sort of Monster Hunter representation overall, but that's just what I hear. And then the other Capcom rep I've talked about is Phoenix Wright. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can Phoenix Wright fight at all? Well, guys, if you played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or even seen gameplay of it, more specifically Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you would see that they would find a way to play Phoenix Wright in a fighting style way. They would make him and he would make the moveset one of the most unique ones, because we all know that he just slams the desk and even do some courtmanship things. That's all I know about Ace Attorney, but they can find a way to make the moveset for Phoenix Wright if he's in Smash. I mean, take Marvel vs. Capcom 3, for example, and I heard that Phoenix Wright is also a really well-known Capcom rep. I only have 3 Capcom reps so far, well, 4 technically if you want to count Virgil, but these are the characters I think for representation would be a good way for Capcom, because, like I said, the last Capcom rep we had was Ken from Street Fighter. Okay, this character is a bit debatable, but Master Chief. So far, Microsoft and Nintendo, like Activision, has been working really well together recently. We just got Steve from Minecraft last year, then it was Banjo-Kazooie, and then we got Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, coming to the Nintendo Switch as well. Given the fact that Microsoft and Nintendo has been working real well together, despite the rivalry in the past, it really just shows how many fans would really like to see Master Chief, as Master Chief is a really huge I almost said Capcom, I meant Microsoft character. But I've been hearing rumors and also speculation saying that what if this year, the whole point of having 3 E3s in a row, because Banjo-Kazooie on 2019 was revealed at E3. E3 2020 was supposed to happen, but was eventually cancelled, but then Steve was announced after its cancellation. And what if this year would mean that we might get a third Microsoft rep, that being Master Chief? I know it's a crazy theory. I do not think we might get a third sort of Microsoft rep in a single pass. But then again, given how Microsoft and Nintendo has been working real well together, shows how fans really like to see Master Chief as a character, and he would be a huge character reveal. I also heard about an interview with Erman Khan saying that Sora and Master Chief would be one of the big reveals for the second Fighters Pass, but that's just a speculation and a podcast, and no, the whole Sora deconfirmed thing has been debunked so many times. You know, I've been talking about Capcom, Disney and Microsoft. What about Bethesda? And I am aware about a couple years ago. If you didn't know, or was it 2020? I do not recall, but Bethesda had an interview with a gaming interview, and they did say that they had nowhere in mind to put Doomguy in Smash Brothers. And I know the whole situation when it comes to Doomguy, because Doom itself is a very, very bloody and gory game with Doomguy ripping and tearing demons apart and all. We're not sure if it's either kid-friendly, but then again, we got characters like Bayonetta, we got characters like Bayonetta, Sephiroth, Joker, has Castlevania, and I think Snake as well. And Pyre Mythra, they just got their character model censored because it was due to Sero. So, and Sero, if you don't know what that is like the, I guess you can say the Japan, like, censorship or ratings when it comes to things. And this isn't the first time that Sakurai had to face with this. There was a character from Kingdom Fighters that wasn't supposed to be there due to the character design itself, and it was also due to Sero. Back in Smash 4, he also had the same situation with Palutena, but we're not entirely sure if Doomguy would be a playable fighter due to the fact that the game is a very gory one, but we'll just have to wait and see. But then again, like I saw in Master Chief and all the characters, they would be a big reveal, except maybe for Monster Hunter. Alright, we got from the big reveals, now let's talk about the mediocre characters, such as, for example, Ryu Hayabusa. I've talked about this character a few times in the channel before. I even predicted that this character would be the 4th Challenger Pack back then in 2019, but I was wrong. But Ryu Hayabusa has been the really big talks recently. He's one of the missing SNES characters to come to Smash Bros. And Ninja Gaiden is also coming to the Nintendo Switch as a HD collection, as well this June. And despite Ryu Hayabusa being a sword fighter, he also has like ninja techniques, like ninja stars, and he can also like do a smoke bomb and all. I think that's what I see from Ryu Hayabusa, since he is a ninja, and ninja characters are one of the most unique ones. Take Grid Ninja and Sheik, for example. And you might be saying, but we already got Ryu, like I said in my last video. We got 2 Roys and 2 Marios, so I do not see the problem at all. Just like with Dante, I have 2 characters from the same series, Lloyd Irving and Yuri Lowell from the Tales of Symphonia series. I do not know much about the characters, first of all. I know a bit about Lloyd. I have barely heard anything about Yuri, but I've been seeing so many high speculations from Lloyd Irving, because in the presentation for Pyre Mythra, Monster Hunter was the one who returned as a Mii costume, but Lloyd is one of the only Mii costume from Smash 4 that hasn't returned yet. And I already made a video talking about Lloyd Irving might coming back as either a playable fighter or a Mii costume. Because keep in mind, even though he didn't return back from Smash 4, that doesn't mean he'll be a playable character. But I also been seeing fans saying that Yuri would be a perfect choice in Lloyd, but then again, like I said, I do not know much about Yuri, and these characters, in my opinion, are pretty mediocre. And now to end off with this entire speculation is a underwhelming character, Urshifu. Now, I know Pokemon might be an underwhelming choice when it comes to things, but keep in mind, I'm not the one who chose this, and so does Sakurai, because Sakurai doesn't choose the characters. It was Nintendo's choice. And Sakurai has stated a few times that he has a final say in whether or not a character comes to Smash, whether it's not a character chosen by Nintendo or anything, or whether it was requested by another producer, because Urshifu, for all we know, could have been chosen by Nintendo. All these characters I mentioned before in this entire video, all these characters would have been chosen by Nintendo if Nintendo or Sakurai is aware of how popular they are, or it was Nintendo's choice all along. Because they've been doing this since 2018, first of all. And for all we know, all these characters may not have been chosen at all, and they could have chosen another character that is either from Nintendo or a different third-party representation. Okay, that was a whole long list of characters that I've done. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which of all the characters I've chosen would be the perfect E3 Smash Bros. Character reveal for Challenger Pack 10, because since I predicted Challenger Pack 10, that means I will not be predicting Challenger Pack 11, since this is the final DLC character, and I want Sakurai and Nintendo to surprise me with a character that would either end off with a bang, end off with something surprising, or something that is underwhelming. For all we know, Sakurai really works, but as we all know, let's be honest, Sakurai works really hard for all of us, especially the Smash Bros. Team. But with all that out of the way, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of this video, and with all that out of the way, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember this, once a legend, always a legend.
Like a Hellcat.